Hi everybody and welcome back to Your Average Investor. If you're looking to move your ISA to Trading 212 to lower your fees, consolidate your investments or just give you more flexibility, then this is the video for you. I've recently transferred my own ISA from the Vanguard platform across to Trading 212. And today I'm going to give you a step-by-step tutorial as to exactly how you can do that yourself if that's something you're intending to do. This video will include why you might want to change your ISA from your current provider to Trading 212, what you'll need to prepare, and exactly how the ISA transfer works to Trading 212. Moving an ISA can be a scary prospect. We're talking about substantial amounts of money here, and therefore it's only natural to have that worry of what if something goes wrong. I had exactly the same thoughts. What if the money doesn't appear in a new account? What happens if something goes wrong? What happens if I lose 5 to 6 years of hard work of growing money and growing wealth and it doesn't transfer across properly? Now I've been through the process myself, I actually wish I'd done it sooner. And I feel in a position to share my experience and hopefully break down any of the fears that you might have if you're thinking about doing the same. So first off, why would you even bother moving your ISA? In my case, I was with Vanguard, and while I still like many of their ETFs, the platform changes, especially the £4 minimum monthly fee, which has the potential to rise to £375 per year, pushed me to explore other options. Trading 212, by contrast, has a fee-free ISA product. Essentially, the whole platform is free. Even the general investor account has no fees whatsoever. So you've got no account fees, no commission on trading, and that can make a real difference over the long term if you've got a long investing horizon. Here's the thing. Fees may sound very small, but they compound in the same way that your investment growth compounds. Basically, this eats into your investing pot over time. And when you then get to the end of your investing journey, you'll end up with substantially less in your investing pot, even if you're only talking a few basis points. Trading 212 also allows you to invest in both ETFs and individual stocks and shares. So for me, and maybe for you too, moving to a platform with lower fees and higher levels of flexibility just made sense. So what do you need before you can actually transfer your ISA? You'll need a few real basic pieces of information that you can find on your current ISA platform, and also you'll need to make a few decisions about what type of transfer you want to make. So before you plan on transferring your ISA, you'll need your current ISA provider's details, so the name, possibly the account number and the type of ISA, an open ISA with Trading 212. If you haven't already done this, you can open one in the app or desktop. It takes just a few minutes. And if you open it using my referral link in the description down below, you'll get a free share valued up to £100 when you invest just a very small amount. So thank you in advance if you do use that. You'll also need to know what type of ISA you're transferring. So this guide is for a stocks and shares ISA, but you can also transfer your cash ISA across as well. And finally, you'll need to know what type of transfer you want. You can either do a full transfer or a partial transfer. It's basically what it says on the tin. A full transfer moves your whole ISA across. A partial transfer will move a selected portion of your ISA across to the new platform. Also, very important, do not try to do this by withdrawing your cash and then redepositing into your new Trading 212 ISA. By withdrawing the cash into your bank account and then redepositing that cash into a new ISA, you will eat into some of your ISA allowance for that tax year. Reason number two is that if you do that, you're out of the market effectively. So you could lose out on any gains during the time that the transfer has taken place. We're going to do something called an in-specie transfer, which means essentially you move all of your holdings directly across. It never gets converted into cash. This means that you stay invested the whole time and you don't risk losing out on any market gains. Quite nice, really. So what I'm sure you've been waiting for, here's your step-by-step guide of how to transfer your ISA across to Trading 212. By this point, you should already have opened a stocks and shares ISA. Again, links in the description down below if you want a free share valued up to £100. So the first thing you need to do is navigate yourself across to make sure you're actually in your stocks and shares ISA. So some of you will be sat in the invest account to start with. So you'll need to click across to your stocks and shares ISA and that will pull you through to that account. You'll then navigate across to the tabs at the top and you'll click on the three lines on the far right hand side. On the mobile app, it's on the bottom right hand side of the screen and it works exactly the same once we get through to that stage. So we'll click on that and you can see you've got all the same options here that you would have on the mobile app. It looks exactly the same. So you pull yourself down to portfolio transfers just here. So for you, you'll be clicking onto the new transfer tab and you'll get a bit of information here about how a portfolio transfer works. So it's an automated and paperless process and it's absolutely free. However, it is important to note that your current provider may charge you a fee to transfer your portfolio across. Just make sure that you're fully aware of any charges that you're subject to with your current ISA provider if you are planning on transferring to any other platform. So we'll then just click Get Started down here at the bottom. And you can see there's loads of different ISA providers here that support an ISA transfer. So I'll just scroll through them all so you can see if your one is actually sat on here. But you can see there's a wealth of different options here. Some of which I've never even heard of, I'll be honest. But I'd be very surprised if your current ISA provider isn't situated on here. So the first thing you'll do is to click on your current ISA provider, and that will pull you through and ask for some account information which you'll find on your current provider dashboard. So again, I'll just put in a dummy account number here. You can then select whether it's a stocks and shares ISA or a cash ISA that you're transferring. The next screen you'll get pulled through to, you'll be able to make a decision as to how you want to transfer your ISA across. You've got two options. You've got stocks and cash, which is known as in specie, or you've got a cash transfer. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't make recommendations, but personally, the decision that I made here was to move across stocks and cash in specie. What that means is similar to what I mentioned earlier, is that I was never not invested in the market. Essentially, if I had 100 shares of VUSA, the S&P 500 ETF, it would move those 100 shares across from Vanguard to trading 212. There would never be a sale, cash move, and then a repurchase. I would just essentially mirror what I had previously on my old account. That means that I'm invested all the time and means that I don't miss out on market movements. You then need to make a decision as to whether you want to move just the current tax year across or whether you want to move all previous tax years across as well. And you can again select whether you want a partial transfer or a full transfer from any of those tax years. Once you then click through there, this is where it gets exciting. You can then list the assets that you've got on your current platform. It is important to do this stage properly. If there's any discrepancy between what you hold on your platform and what you say you want to transfer across, that could cause significant delays in the process. And you then just put in the number of shares that you've got. So we'll add an asset. And of course, this could be any stock, any share that you hold in any ISA portfolio. So you can search all sorts of different things here. So you can search for NVIDIA, and you could add NVIDIA to move across if you're moving across an individual stocks and shares account. For me, it was all ETFs. To search for the Vanguard S&P 500, again, it's important to select the right one because you've got three options here. We're, of course, in the UK, so we're investing in the ones in the London Stock Exchange. So we'll click on Add, and it then asks you the number of shares that you want to transfer across. Now, we're transferring our full ISA across. So for the example, we'll transfer across 100 shares of VUSA. The next thing it asks you is to input your average price. It gives you some information on this as well, but you can find this on any platform that you're invested in anyway. Essentially, this is to make sure that when it does move across, your ROI, your gains, both monetary and your percentage point gain, will move across to the new platform as well. So if we say your average price was, I don't know, £55 per share, you can then add that asset to the list. So we'll click Add Asset to List, and it simply adds it to the list. And you can do that as many times as you want. You can add as many different things as you want. So the next one for me was the VFEM, the Vanguard Emerging Markets. Number of shares, we'll say 75. So the average purchase price was, I don't know, £39. We'll add that to the list. The next thing you'll do is obviously click through the next tab, and this is where it'll ask you to review and sign your transfer request form. What this is a document that gets sent to your current ISA provider with all the information that you've just input and requests that they work with Trading 212 on your behalf to make that transfer reality. The time duration depends on both your ISA provider and Trading 212. What I did during that time is I didn't add anything to my Vanguard account. I just continued to add anything that I would normally have done into the Trading 212 ISA that I'd already set up and started. So you can see if we click into my portfolio transfer that's already completed, there's a transfer review request, which is the first thing that's sent through. That's sent through the platform. Then the transfer arrangements are sorted with your old ISA provider. Next, there's finalization of the incoming asset allocation, and then the transfer is complete. You can just sit back and don't have to do anything. It will just move across in time. What happens if you receive dividends during the time that the transfer is taking place, I hear you ask? Well, that happened to me. So it was as simple as me logging into the Vanguard platform, just messaging them quickly and saying that I'd received cash and could that be transferred? And that was stimulated across as well. It may well have happened automatically, but I wanted to be proactive about it. What are some things to watch out for then in the process of the ISA transfer? Firstly, as I mentioned, it's important to check any exit fees on your current provider. Most don't charge exit fees for moving your ISA, but some do, so it's important to know if your platform does. 2, while dividends do move across if you receive them whilst the transfer is taking place, what you don't want to happen is miss out on an ex-dividend date whilst the transfer is occurring. This could mean that you miss out on dividends whilst it's being moved from one platform across to the other, and it might get lost in the ether. I don't know, not from experience, but I'd just be wary of that. The way that I did it is I made sure that I'd reached ex-dividend date before I triggered the transfer, which meant that I knew I would receive the dividend onto Vanguard before it moved across. 3, if you're doing a partial transfer, it'll be wise to check how it affects your remaining ISA. And finally, 4, it's so important to make sure the compatibility of any ETFs or anything you're moving across in specie. Make sure the ETF you've got with your current provider and the one you're looking to transfer it across to is exactly the same. And that's it, a complete guide to transferring your ISA from any platform across to Trading 212. As I've said, this process is available on all sorts of different platforms, but for me, the right decision was to move across to Trading 212. If you found this video useful, please do like the video video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I've got more portfolio updates coming in the next few weeks, along with showing a detailed breakdown of my 6-fund portfolio, why I invest in that over VWRL, and the benefits, both dividend benefits and fee benefits. If you want to see that, subscribe to the channel and I'll see you there.